Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft Feed the Beast server. Yeah, we've been making so much UU matter. This stuff is awesome. Oh man, so what we've been doing is taking the UU matter and we've been converting it into iridium. Oh yeah, so I think it's time to make an upgrade to another one of our advanced solar panels. Let's see, we need 8 UU matter. There we go, to make 8 iridium. And then this will make another iridium, and then this will make the sonarium for the next one. But yeah, I think we are ready to go here. So, okay. Well, it had a slight little technical problem there. I record using Beats Studio headphones, and they use AAA batteries, 2 AAA batteries, and the batteries just ran out. While I was speaking, I could only hear sounds out of one headphone for just a second, and then it all went silent. It was like, oh no. But anyway, yeah, we're taking the iridium, we're going to stick in the compressor, and we're going to make the iridium ingots. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff right here. Now, I've made a bunch of these panels, but I haven't really shown what all goes into it. So it's this iridium ingot, and then this enriched sonarium. Let me go ahead and make another one of these enriched sonarium so you guys can see. So we need the irradiant uranium and 3 glowstone and 6 UU matter to make that. So it's just 3 glowstone like that and some UU matter for the sonarium. Then you take the sonarium and you wrap it with this irradiant uranium, which is 1 piece of uranium, the compressed bar, and then it's 4 glowstone. 4 glowstone dust. And then you make the enriched sonarium. This will be for the next one. We already have one made for this one. So that'll go there. And then these require 8 advanced alloys. Well, I guess 4 advanced alloys per iridium plate. So yeah. Alright, so also we need 2 diamond dust. So let me go ahead and macerate a couple of diamonds here. Awesome. Okay, and then we will flick the rolling machine on. 2 of these, 2 of those in the corners. Get some diamond dust in the center. Split these guys up very nicely. All right, and there's our iridium alloy ingot. Yeah, we got to make 2 of these. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making these hybrid solar panels, but these things are so awesome. And the setup that we have here is really, really bad. But it gets us going. So yeah, we can just go ahead and turn this guy off. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, so we have the iridium alloy. Let me go ahead and put the other UU matter up for now. Just kind of make it into the nice little eye. There we go. That'll be for our next one. All right, so now that we have the alloy ingots. Oh, we got portal guns, by the way. And I went through the wrong one. Yeah, we got some portal guns here. Oh, come on, let me through. And this will take us right to spawn. Awesome. Okay, here we are. Yeah. So now we got to take the alloy ingots and we got to turn them into the iridium plates. And we do that by using some industrial TNT. You need 32 of them. It's 16 per craft. Kind of expensive. But we have that creeper spawner at spawn right over there. If it'll load up. And we get all of the gunpowder that we need for that from there. So then we put this in the implosion compressor and we will make our iridium plates. Awesome. Now we can take the iridium plates, head back over to our base. Ooh. Okay, I need to grab the wrench out of my bag here. And yeah, my wrench. We need to go up all the way to our solar panels. We're going to pop one of these advanced guys off. And which one do we want? Oh, I guess we're probably going to want to do this one next just to keep the pattern going. Not that it really matters. Okay, so let's take this guy. All right. So now we got the iridium plates. We have the advanced solar panel. We are going to... Is it this chest? Yes. We need 2 carbon plates. We need 2 advanced circuits. We need a lapis lazuli block. Yeah, these things kind of expensive, but we have all of the stuff together. Let's see. Hybrid solar panel. Yeah, but I think I should have everything on me. So if I shift click that question mark, we can go ahead and make one of these bad boys. Oh yeah, we're getting close to making a fourth ultimate. We have, oh wait, maybe a fifth ultimate. Yeah, we have 4 ultimate solar panels already. Oh yeah, we are coming along quite nicely. There we go, lots and lots of power. So now that it's daytime, yep, sun's coming up right now. Let me go down here and grab the EU meter, and I can show you how much power we are actually pumping into our matter fabricator. Okay, so yeah, you can see we got 2 more UU matter in that short amount of time. So if I start a new measurement, just need to wait a few seconds so we can average out over a few ticks because there's always variations. Alright, so now you can see that we're putting 7,003 EU a tick into the UU matter, or into the matter fabricator. That is quite a lot of power. Okay, so let's put this guy back. And I can put my wrench back. No, is it? Yeah, it's this bag right here. As you can see, I do have a portal gun. I found this in a dungeon. DMAC made me a mining laser. These things are pretty fun. And in fact, I found 2 portal guns. I had a a bacon gun? It had basically a piece of pig meat on it. But unfortunately, I went into the nether just a little while ago, and I was flying around a lava pool, and one of those bats, the nether bats, those things are crazy. I know they explode before. I've had them explode on me before, but I didn't know that they could one-shot kill you. But long story short, I was over a lava lake, and one blew up in my face and killed me, and everything I had was gone. So I just got done making a brand new advanced diamond drill and getting the silk touch to put on it. This took me probably a good 70 books to get. It's so hard to get the silk touch on those books. When I got it the first time, I was extremely lucky and got the very first go, but man. So, what I want to do is not carry around this expensive stuff on me anymore because things like that will happen. So I got some stuff here that I want to kind of show you guys. So, we've seen these ender chests before. These are pretty cool. This is the default, the white one, all 3 white. Anybody with a white chest can get in this chest and see what I have in there. Okay. So I have found out that if you put a diamond on the latch, it is now 3 white ones, but this is my own personal ender chest with the 3 white. If I put stuff in there, for instance, I put this ender pearl in here, and then I break this, and then I put this chest back down, there's nothing here. Now, if I put the diamond on the latch, yep, there's the ender pearl. You can see right here it says my name kind of superimposed on these buttons, but this is awesome because this means I can have my own personal storage that other people can't get to unless I leave this chest laying around with the diamond latch on it. Okay, so now that I have my own personal storage, that's great, but how is that going to help me? Well, there are ender pouches, and ender pouches are pretty cool. Let's see if I have the stuff ready to go to make one. I think I should. Let's do ender pouch. Ender pouch. Yeah, so 3 leather, ender pearl, wool, some blaze powder. I don't think I have that ender pearl, do I? No. I think I need that back. Okay, so let's do the ender pouch. Shift click, ender pouch. Awesome. Okay, so ender pouch. I right click it, and this shows me that default white inventory. Now, if I take this and I click it on this chest, it is now linked to this inventory. So if I open this chest and put that 15 netherrack in there, and I click on this ender pouch, you can see when I click on it, it opens that chest. So that's pretty cool. But what else is good is we can break this chest, take the chest and the diamond back, and we still have access to that same inventory. So from now on, instead of carrying around these red power bags, I'm going to start carrying around these ender pouches. So you can actually put these these bags inside your ender pouch. And in fact, you can actually put the ender pouch inside the ender pouch. And if I get off that inventory, I don't have that ender pouch anymore. But if I put the chest down, put the diamond on the latch, I have access to that ender pouch again. There it is. So yeah, that's kind of crazy that you can put the ender pouch inside of itself. But just think of this as like a remote handheld version of this ender chest here. So instead of carrying around ender chests, I can carry around an ender pouch. And instead of carrying around these bags where I die and they go into lava, those bags can go in my ender pouch. If I die and this ender pouch goes into lava, I can still always get back to my stuff, which would be safe here at spawn or wherever I stick this chest. So that is awesome. I want to thank DMAC for showing me this. It's very smart. I've always been doing those. Oh, what are these things called? Just these bags or whatever. Yeah, just these canvas bags. And I have died and lost a couple of them so far since I've been playing Feed the Beast. But now that I know about these ender pouches and how awesome they are, especially with the personal inventories like this with the ender chest, these are really, really cool. And also, in case I wasn't clear, you can also color these different things and have 4,096 different personal ender chests if you like. Just be careful where you right-click the ender pouch, because if you right-click it, say on this one, it's now in this ender chest and not attached to this one. So if you're out somewhere and you could lose your link to your ender chest. So just be careful about that. So for now, I think I'm going to leave this ender pouch attached to the white version of my own personal storage. Okay, so let's put this diamond back. We can go ahead and put this ender chest back in here. That's fine. I should take all of my good stuff and stick it in there. And I have this circuit on me for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Let's put that away. Okay. So from now on, when I go into the nether, instead of losing things, I'm just going to start putting things that are very valuable inside my ender pouch before I do anything. Alright, so yes, I have been doing a lot of stuff around our new base here. It doesn't look like we have much going on, but we've been working kind of hard here. That thing right there that's smoking, we found that over by the Hydra. Those were just randomly in that generated biome, so I took a couple of them and brought them here. They're kind of cool looking. We do have these wrath lamps around, and if you make a wrath igniter, those are used for making the dark iron for the barrel upgrades. So if you have any barrel upgrades, you should know what those are. You can make the wrath lamp, and basically you put the fire in, or you craft it with the lighter and use a little bit of the durability. But these things are pretty cool. They put off light. I think it's 40 blocks away. Yeah, they are very awesome for lighting up big, large areas. So we have them kind of scattered around. They're not in the proper spot right now. We haven't really figured out the most ideal location for every single one of them. But yeah, those are really awesome. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what I've been working on these last few days. Go over here. Yeah, this is to the meadow area with the glacier right here. Okay, so my bees, I have moved all of my bees here. I haven't really touched these bees since that last video where I was messing with them with the apiaries. Okay, all my impregnated frames, a lot of these other frames that I found in villages. I have found a bee villager, and I traded him some emeralds for these proven frames. These are supposed to be pretty good, so I got a few of them. I made a beealyzer, so I can see the different stats of my bees. Let's see, I've got a few apiaries from these villages where the villagers were. What else? Oh, I have some steak in here for some reason. Yeah, just combs and things like that. What else we got here? More frames. These are all the impregnated frames that I made, and these are all the impregnated sticks that I have made to make more frames with. And I think that is pretty much it. I haven't really done anything with the bees yet, but I really want to get into it. The one thing that's been holding me back is creating power, and most of the stuff that the bees uses MJ power. all of the power we have over at our base over here is EU power, so that kind of is a problem. We could hook up electrical engines, but those really aren't that friendly as far as MJ power is concerned. So what I have done is I have set up a tree farm. Yes, this is one of the new Forestry 2.0, I believe is what it is, tree farms. Currently we're on Forestry 2.0.2, I think. Whatever the one that's in the Minecraft pack. Let me go and put that in there for him. And unfortunately, this tree farm does have some problems. You can see there's patches of sand here. This sand is not supposed to be sand. This is supposed to be replaced by this humus. But unfortunately, the tree farm forgets sometimes that it has more area available that it's supposed to be replacing. So every once in a while, I'll have large enough sand patches here. I'll just have to turn off the tree farm, go and wipe out everything on here and make it rebuild itself. But yeah, this is a really, really cool tree farm. I put in oak saplings to begin with, and it grew the oak trees, and the trees got chopped down and made new saplings. And those saplings it made are no longer oak saplings. Can I pick that? Yeah. You can see it's an apple oak sapling, and it says unknown on it. So these are cool. Oh, it did let me put there. Yeah, these are cool. These are the saplings that you can do tree breeding with, and I am very interested in doing that along with checking out the new bees. And checking out, all the bee stuff. So let me show you the inner workings of this tree farm. I've been spending a lot of time down here doing a lot of different stuff, and it is crazy. Okay, so first things first, the tree farm is making all of this stuff, and this staircase is in a bad spot. I really should move that. And in fact, I'm gonna put a block right here just in case. But yeah, this is where all of the output of the tree farm goes. You can see we have apples down here. We have 81 stacks of apples. I had about 300 stacks of apples at one point. So you got 200 stacks. Whoop. Oh man, don't press that button. 200 stacks of sand. Just some jungle saplings, a lot of spruce saplings, birch, and the apple oak saplings. You can see we got wood. I've had a lot more of this wood, and we've started burning it to try and increase the UU matter production. It's about time that we take some of this back over there and burn it, but not today, not right now. We have the birch and the spruce, and we don't have jungle, unfortunately. The other day, I was down here. I was doing something, messing with these diamond pipes. I was standing, maybe right like this. I can't remember. I looked away for a second. Creeper came walking down the stairs. Right behind me. Explode. Killed. So if being killed by a creeper was not frustrating enough, these barrels... This barrel in particular had 850 stacks of apple oak saplings. 850 stacks of apple oak saplings. I had saplings everywhere. Now there's a chunk loader above this farm if you didn't see it. Yeah, so as soon as I died, the clock was ticking. I had to run back here and try and do something. Well, I came back here and try as I might, try to get the barrel upgrades, try to make chests, try to make new barrels to stick stuff in. Wasn't happening. There was just too many items on the ground. I think also the oak got destroyed too. So I had like 400 stacks of oak and 850 stacks of these saplings just everywhere. There was clogging up my inventory. I couldn't do anything. Oh man, I haven't raged so hard in so long. But yeah, watching all of those saplings disappear before my eyes was so disheartening. I was going to start using those for my fermentation process I have over here to make biomass. But nope, that didn't happen. Okay. I put out a tweet the other day on Twitter saying that creepers are probably still the most frustrating thing in the game. That's what happened. All of my stuff here pretty much got destroyed and had to start over again. I was very, very disappointed. Okay, so let me try and explain what's going on here a little bit. I know this isn't the best setup, and there could be way better ways of doing this, but let me kind of explain what we got going on here. So this is one of the Forestry 2.0 multi-block farms. So this is the largest size. It's 5 by 5 and by 4 tall. So you need to make these blocks. Let me see if I can find these. These are called farm blocks. I did the stone brick one. So let me go ahead and click. I guess I can't click on this. Each one of these blocks, I guess it uses a carpenter. I don't remember. There's a lot of the forestry things that are not working with NEI. But each one of these blocks, I believe, uses a tin tube. And I think I had to use about 100 tin tubes to do this. So yeah, it's kind of pricey at the beginning, but we have a lot of resources, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we had to make all of these blocks, and then we had to make the hatches to take items in and put items, or take items out, put items in. There's a hatch here and a hatch over here. And then we have to make one of these, I think it's called a gearbox. That's where you put the power in. And then there's one more, I think it's called a valve, and that's where the water goes in. So yeah, there's a few blocks you gotta make, but what's great about these farms is they do the planting, the harvesting, the replacing, and all that stuff for you. Well, I guess in one unit. You don't have to build a separate harvester or a logger and the arboretum like you do with the older forestry stuff. So this is really cool. In the, I guess, the inventory screen for the farm, you can see it has the humus over here, the apple oak saplings here. Down here is where all the stuff that gets harvested is outputted. And it does require the actual fertilizer. This is the only downfall to the farm that I can see. You need the apatite to make this fertilizer, I believe. Actually, I think I saw that there was a recipe where you can use sand and saltpeter to make this fertilizer. But generally speaking, you're going to need to use 2 pieces of sand and 1 piece of apatite to make 8 fertilizer. I think that's how that works. But yeah, this is the only downfall. The only thing that you can't just auto make from the things that this farm does. I believe if you have one of these farm hatches on the bottom side of the farm, not along the edges, it automatically outputs items. But I have an autarchy gate here to help it out because it can only pull out items so fast. And then this is going to pull them out just a little bit faster, so it's, I guess, twice the speed. I think that's how that works. I hope so. But yeah, the items come out on here. This is the bottom center. They come along these pipes, and this diamond pipe right here, I have the apple oak saplings being filtered out. So the saplings come along this pipe right here, come back down, and then they meet up with the same main pipe where all the items are coming out. So I have the saplings being filtered out so they can go into these hoppers. And the hoppers here are feeding down into my fermenters to make the biomass. See if I can click on this thing. Yeah. Okay, so all of these hoppers have the saplings in it, and we also have mulch on the other side. I have the same kind of a setup. We have a barrel here with the items being looped around. They're going into these middle barrels here. Each of the middle barrels have 1 stack of mulch. And I don't really know why I have 3 stacks down here, and these could probably be saplings, but that's just the way I did it. These hoppers are nice because the fermenters require apple oak saplings and the mulch. And the hoppers, if 1 piece of mulch goes away, it takes a piece of mulch here. And same thing for the saplings. They don't have to be in any particular order just as long as they're in the hopper. So yeah, this is kind of a... I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but this is the best way that I found to do it. So this is the way I've been doing it. So the mulch gets put in through this line of items here. And then the saplings come from the inventory that the tree farm is harvesting up above. Now everything else that isn't a sapling goes down this main pipe, and then they go along the ground here into the back, and then I have another diamond pipe behind here that splits off and takes the apples. Any apples that come through go into this line of squeezers. Now, I don't really need this many squeezers. I have this many because I had an overstock of apples. I wasn't using the apples for anything at one point. But I decided to bring the apples along like here, have them all automatically squeezed. It gets turned into apple juice. These go into these tanks, and then the tanks are being fed down here into these 2 fermenters. I could probably reduce this down to 1 fermenter and probably 1 squeezer. But like I said, I had these other squeezers here because I had an overstock of apples, and I filled up all the inventory. And I was making a whole lot of biomass just specifically off the apple juice at one point. Okay, so if the apples, if they ever do fill up the inventory here, which it doesn't look like they ever will since this squeeze is fast enough and it's not producing apples as that fast, they would come along this pipe here, go behind, and reconnect with the main pipe system here. And then this is just our item sorting the output of the farm, everything over here. Yeah. Okay, so the fermenters are making the biomass. It makes the sampling, uses some mulch, outputs the biomass here. That's automatically being pumped out by these liquid ducts down below. The liquid ducts are feeding these biogas engines, which are providing all of the MJ power to run all this equipment, and the farm up above. So the biomass fills up these engines. These engines are running, providing the power, and all the extra biomass that's produced here, you can kind of see there's a pipe that goes under the ground over here and connects into this tank. Well, this tank is empty. Right. This tank was full, but I've been using just making sure there's nothing down here. I've been using a liquid tesseract down here to move biomass over to our main base over there. So all the biomass that I'm creating here, besides the stuff that's going into the biogas engines, is being transferred over to our base. Now, ideally what I would like to do is have a stockpile of biomass here, and everything that's extra after this tank is full gets put over there. I haven't really figured out a way how to do that, but I'm sure there is some way. But essentially what I want to do is make more biomass at a time so I can have this tank being filled up and have a stockpile. Now the reason why I put all this together was so I could make MJ power for running my bees, and currently I'm not making enough biomass to do that and convert it into the biofuel, which we are also burning and putting into the UU matter production. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up not sending as much biomass over there to turn to biofuel. But I think what I would like to do is set up another one of these farms, probably a wheat farm that requires no additional material. At least I believe it doesn't require any more. It might still require this fertilizer. I haven't really checked on it at all, if it does require this stuff or not. But as far as I know, the wheat farms, they just need the tilled soil, seeds, and then that is it. And I need to take care of this spider. This thing is really getting on my nerves. Where are you, spider? Oop, oop, oop. Come here, spider. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oop. Just broke those saplings. But the farm will replant those very, very quickly. Right? You gonna replant? There you go. Very cool. Yeah, these farms are awesome. So yeah, that's basically what I've been working on for quite some time now, is getting this farm laid out, figuring out how these forestry farms work. And you can see I have a chunk loader here. Let's see. But yeah, I want to figure out a way to make more biomass. And the one thing that I dislike about this farm is I have to make more humus, and I also have to provide it the fertilizer. If it runs out of the humus, it doesn't do any more planting. Now I know there's ways that you can automate that, but I haven't really gotten to that point yet. I'm sure there's red power things that I can do to make this a lot better, but using pretty much all the BuildCraft pipes, I think this is BuildCraft, right? Using all of these regular pipes, I've pretty much automated this other than the humus and the fertilizer, but this stuff lasts for a long, long, long time, so I don't really have to worry about that for any length of time. Okay, so today, if I can get to it, I think I want to set up a wheat farm, probably diagonal. It'll probably fit right up against here and be in like this area, I think. And the wheat farm is going to do the same thing that I'm having the tree farm doing. It's just going to be going directly into biomass. And hopefully, eventually, I can make enough biomass. What is this thing? Leaf pile? Hopefully, I can make enough biomass to be able to fill up my tank here and keep the production going to our main base. So let me get some things together. I'm going to go ahead and start digging out what I need to dig out. Obviously, you can see there's a lot of underground space under here, and I think I can probably repurpose one of these fermenters, maybe two of these fermenters, to do wheat instead of the saplings. So I will be back in just a little bit. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I just made a whole bunch of this stuff off camera just to save some time. So stone brick, copper ingots, slabs, and then the tin electron cells make the farm block. So let's just go ahead and craft all those up. I hope I have enough here to do all of this. I think I should. So put those there, this there, and half slabs. Is that enough? I need 8 more. Maybe I don't have enough. Dang. Okay, well, that's pretty close. So, these are the blocks that you need to actually put the farm together. You need 100 of them for the biggest size, and I'm too short. I think I have a few more over at the tree farm, but what I should do is just go ahead and make some more of those half slabs and just get this done. Oh, we have the firwood slabs. I think those might work. I'm not quite sure. Let's check it out. Hopefully it does. I also need to make the farm hatch, and I need to make the gearbox. So yep, those definitely do work. So there is 104. The extra, or the 4 extra, these are going to be the ones that are going to be reused for the other blocks. So let me get those made. Let me get some area cleared out over there by the tree farm, and we will be back. Like clockwork, as soon as I start to go to record, it starts raining. Turn the particles all the way down to minimal again. Okay, so I have laid out a platform very similar to the tree farm over here. In fact, it should be the exact same. I was thinking I was going to put this farm diagonal, but the way these things are set up, yeah, you can't really do that. I was thinking you do one farm here, and then stick another one in the center, but the way these line up, there's only would be 2 blocks between them, and they need 5 blocks. So yeah, whatever. I'm just going to put them side by side. We'll have like a little diamond shape in between 4 farms if I add 2 more back here. But now it's time to start laying down the multi-block portion of this farm. So we need to go down 4. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and I'll line up right along the top here. Let me just go ahead and start filling this in. Just like that. Should be pretty good. Okay, so yeah, this requires, I believe it's 100 blocks, 5 by 5 by 4. So 25 times 4. Oh, this is kind of annoying, actually. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Oh, I guess this works if I kind of hover up underneath this layer. There we go. Not quite as annoying. Okay, I'm going to do the next layer just like this. And I think I can do the last 2 from the ground. Right. Oop, I guess I got to kind of jump. I guess I cannot do it from the ground. Okay, well, yeah, let me go ahead and finish this up. Oop. Come on, 2 more. Okay. Did I miss a block? What's going on? Come on. Oh, there it goes. Now I got the dark band around the side. Just took a moment for it to update. So now right click on this thing and you can see it's a farm and it's got trees in it. That's not what we want. Okay, so what we want to do is take a soldering iron, and I believe we need 4 bronze, but we want to switch this from electrical engine. We want this to be managed farm, so crop farm. And then we're going to use an intricate circuit board. I believe these used to be called a large circuit board. Stick it right there. There we go. Crops and all the slots for the farm. So I think I can just stick this right there. Okay, there you go. So now the farm has turned to be all wheat, which is good. That's what we want. We can go ahead and stick dirt in here. We can stick... Oh, I have the seeds right there, and I have some more dirt. Yeah, let's go. We're going to need that extra dirt, I'm pretty sure. So let's get that in there. Seeds, not quite enough to fill the farm when it gets going. Okay. So this shows the little slot for the fertilizer, just like when I was in the tree farm mode. I'm not sure if this is required for the wheat. We will find out pretty soon. So I do need to go ahead and put in the gearbox. The gearbox is where the power goes in, and then I also need to put in a spot for where the water goes. So that is where the gearbox goes. Let's put in farm valve. This will be where the water comes into the place. I guess I'll stick it right here. It doesn't really matter where. And then the farm hatch, I kind of want in the bottom. Oops, don't have that in my inventory. It's still in the inner pouch. And I guess just to keep the farm the same, I'll just stick it in the direct center Okay, so there's the farm hatch. That's where the items will come out. Right, so now I need to get some liquid ducks. Oh, I don't have too many of those. Hopefully that will be enough for my purpose here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I'm going to have to do something funny here. I'm going to have to actually move this stuff around and get this finalized. But just to show you guys how this works. And then we put the aqueous accumulator here. Yeah, that's fine. I want to turn off all these other ones except for the top. And we're going to need some blocks around this thing to store some water so the farm can be hydrated. Let's do... Oh... Yeah, I don't think you really need water in all the sides of this thing. I just do that just out of habit. Okay, and then my bucket of water here. Do that, and we'll go over to the tree farm. I made a little opening over here so I can get back and forth. And I'll probably fix this up nicer so the pipes aren't shown as much and all of that stuff. Let's do this and get rid of the running water sounds. Very good. Some lights back in here so we're not spawning mobs or anything. Okay. So now the farm is filling up with water. That's good. And we have seeds and dirt. So the next step is to get power to the farm. And I was thinking I could probably run some wire from here over. Let's see, the pipe runs down there. And I only have 17 of these conduit pipes, right? Okay, well, I think I will probably leave the wiring of this until later. I'll probably do that off camera. But what I can do is make a jump cut and grab one of those redstone energy cells and attach it here, and we can watch this thing start. So I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I grabbed a redstone energy cell, and also I decided to stop by the farm at spawn, just Assassin's farm, and he had like over 500 stacks of seeds, so I nabbed a few seeds. I'm sure he won't mind. If I didn't mention that before, I wanted to make this wheat farm to produce extra biofuel. The seeds can also be used for what I want to do with the bees for seed oil. So that is another plus for doing the wheat farm and the tree farm over here. Okay, so I haven't tested this out yet. Hopefully this will work. Okay, so that needs to be changed. Let's do 20 MJ a tick. And let's go ahead and change this wire just like that. Now, hopefully this farm should be going. If not, it's probably going to need that fertilizer. But I'm not sure if it does or does not. No fertilizer. Okay, so yes, it does in fact require this fertilizer. So hopefully it doesn't use too much. Let me grab a stack of this and put it in here. Let's do this fertilizer. And... Oh, it's doing something. Aha. So is it going to do the same pattern as the old style farm? Kind of looks like it. Unfortunately, it places that water way closer than what it really needs to, but that's fine. I'm not sure if this is actually going to go faster or slower or the same speed as a normal wheat being planted on the ground as opposed to having the farm do it for me. But let's kind of watch this thing be built. It's going kind of fast, which is nice. Yeah, it's doing it in little sections. And these farms, you can also set it up so, like, you have one section that's a tree farm. You could do one section that's wheat. You could do another section that's mushrooms, I think. Yeah, you can customize these farms quite a lot and do some pretty cool stuff. But for me, I just want to set it up so I have biomass being produced so I can make MJ power. Okay, so it looks like it's waiting for the dirt to become moistened. Is that what it is? Hydrated. There you go. To become hydrated before it places the seeds. And I can't tell if the wheat is growing faster or just the regular speed. It'd be nice if it grew faster. Actually, I don't know. It seems like it's kind of going... I guess time will tell. I know wheat just normally goes pretty slow. Oh, so it's not putting it here on those edges. I suppose that's where it would have placed water. Actually, no, it wouldn't have placed water there. I'm not sure why I didn't fill that in. Yeah, so, oh, okay, there it goes. Put a piece of dirt there. So it looks like this is set. Now it's just waiting for everything to be hydrated. Let me see if I can just sit on these leaves or something instead of floating. Yeah. So this will be pretty cool. Hopefully it goes pretty fast. It makes more biofuel. If not, if this farm turns out to be kind of meh, I can just go ahead and repurpose it, take out that circuit board, maybe do another one of these tree farms. I mean, this produces quite a lot of biomass for what it is, and lots of apples and mulch and all that stuff. So that's pretty good. So yeah. So I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I'm going to keep an eye on this, see how this goes. Hopefully it works out. If not, like I said, I'll repurpose it for another tree farm or something else. It doesn't look like the wheat is going super fast. Okay, well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.